How do you keep your pavers looking new? That's a great question. And let's talk about some of the things that you can do to keep your pavers looking as best as possible throughout the year. Because make no mistake about it, they do require a lot of work, a lot of maintenance, I should say. And I think it's a shame that homeowners don't realize from these installers and these paver manufacturers just how much maintenance and work it takes to keep them looking their best throughout the year, year after year. So I'm a big advocate of having your pavers sealed. Having your pavers sealed, it's just a no-brainer. It helps protect if something gets spilled or stains. It also helps preserve the longevity of those pavers. If you've got an overhead leak from a roof or maybe a lanai frame that's constantly dripping, it helps with erosion. But there's still some things you can do even if you don't have them sealed, and it's just, again, goes back to regular maintenance. I would recommend about every 4 to 6 weeks you come out and just lightly wash the pavers. Even with a water hose, you don't always need a lot of pressure if you're doing this regularly. Just come out with a water hose, make sure you're getting any grass clippings, any dirt, any buildup off the pavers. Again, this should be done at least every 4 to 6 weeks. That will significantly help. If you notice that you do have a weed that pops up here and there, make sure you're pulling those weeds. A good vegetation killer is recommended. You're going to get weeds even if you have them sealed. Now, sealing will help reduce weeds in the sense that if we put sand in between the joints and we use a sealer that has a stabilizing component, that will help slow down the weeds. But just routine maintenance, going out, believe it or not, just every 4 to 6 weeks. I can't stress this enough. Going out, washing them down, not allowing any grass clippings and things like that to build up. And of course, having them sealed every 2 to 3 years is the ultimate way to keep them looking their best, to preserve their color, to slow down erosion, to slow down the mold and the weeds and things like that. So it can be done. My pavers are over a decade old. I have them sealed about every 2 or 3 years. And if you take a look at my pavers, they're in pretty good shape. I'm doing exactly what I'm preaching on here. I come out here every month. I wash them down with just a light soap, rinse them off. After I mow and weed eat, I make sure I get all the grass clippings blown off and washed off right away. If you do that, you'd be surprised at how well and maintained you can keep the pavers.